Today I wanted to share some thoughts about something that Wapio shared with us called the Tao of Midwifery, and it goes like this. And so the midwife performs her work by doing nothing. She teaches without speaking a word. Things arise and she lets them come. Things leave and she lets them go. Creating, not possessing. Working but laying no claim. And then when her work is done, she releases it. And so it lasts forever. So I want to talk a little bit about the concept of things arise and she lets them come and what this might look like in practice. So I think this could look like not holding so tightly to an ideology of what's best that you can never admit that a situation is beyond you. And this might look like not holding on to the ideology that home birth is great and what's best for a lot of people, to the degree that you can't recognize when that's no longer the safest option and that maybe you need help from the medical system or from a hospital assistance. And it could also look like recognizing that variations of normal may be exactly what's safest for that baby and that mom in that situation. It's an intelligent design, even if it's somewhat outside of your comfort zone as a caregiver or what you have experience with. And this could look like a breech baby. It could look like a posterior baby. It could look like surprise twins and one of them comes out in a way you weren't expecting. It could mean a super long labor. Another thing is acknowledging that the emotions that come up in you or in the family that you're working with may be exactly what needed to happen, even if it feels like it thwarted that perfect, rosy glow, peaceful birth that you imagined happening. It could also mean someone deciding at the last minute that they don't want you at their birth, and maybe you're disappointed, but maybe it's what was meant to happen at that moment. Maybe it means in one instance of a hospital birth, you stepping in to advocate in a moment. And at another time, maybe it means standing back and silently cheering on mom and dad while they take ownership of their own journey and learn to stand their ground. But I think one of the most beneficial parts of really remembering and understanding this concept of things arise and she lets them come is in the ability to not hold on to things in birth in a way that doesn't allow you to move forward, or makes you jaded, or makes you take a vow to never do X again, or to never attend this kind of birth again. And as Wapio has shared with us frequently, she reminds us that it's not my privilege to know the destiny of another human being. And so, yes, it's up to us to do our due diligence about safety, about ranges of normal, about complications. But when that's been done, when things arise, we can recognize that we can't and we don't control birth. We witness it, we're present, we support. Sometimes we step in and assist, but ultimately after that, whatever arises, when we leave that family, we can let it go. It's their journey to have, and they've asked us to come along with them, and we can let it be their transformation, not ours, even if we're changed along the way, and hopefully for the better.